starts right now.
This may be one governor in the United States of America, but there's a whole lot of elected officials around America, in particular on the other side of the aisle, that are quietly applauding this. And that's why this resolution is so important.
Governor Lujan Grisham's controversial gun ban has now caught the attention of the U.S. House of Representatives. The House Committee on Rules discussed a resolution today calling to condemn the governor's actions, which, quote, deprive the citizens of New Mexico the right to bear arms.
Action 7 News reporter John Carnelli joins us with what happened at that meeting.
Well, Shelley and Doug, the committee met for about an hour discussing the resolution. Republicans and Democrats butting heads on how effective condemning the governor will be. Republican Washington State Representative Dan Newhouse has introduced a resolution calling out Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham.
The resolution before us recognizes our Second Amendment rights.
Congressman Tom Tiffany, a Republican representing Wisconsin, brought the resolution forward to the House Committee on Rules today.
It condemns the unconstitutional order of New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham that bans New Mexico citizens from carrying firearms in the city of Albuquerque and Bernalillo County.
But Democrats like New York Congressman Gerald Nadler question how much the resolution will actually accomplish.
It does nothing to promote health and safety. It will not make a single American safer from gun violence, nor does it have any effect on the rights of responsible gun owners.
The gentlelady from New Mexico is recognized for any questions she may have for the panel.
Representative Teresa Leger Fernandez represented New Mexico in the conversation.
This week we ended up attacking my beloved New Mexico. And the reality is that gun violence is a tragic matter.
Representative Leger Fernandez did not defend or support the governor's order, but she did say more needs to be done to address gun violence in Congress.
People want to make sure that guns don't fall in the hands of those who shouldn't have it. And the easiest thing is to do a universal background check.
And a vote is expected on the House floor tomorrow. We will be following up on how that vote goes and update you on how our current members of Congress vote. I'm John Carnelli reporting KOAT Action 7 News.
The governor's office writing is claiming Governor Lujan Grisham knew there would be challenges to her decision, and they say she is focused on what New Mexico needs right now and what can be done to make people here safe. She is not focused on Washington, D.C. and the grandstanding by Republicans.